Similarly, the Fishbone diagram is the starting point for any Six Sigma project. So for the problem, what we have taken for improvement, so we need to get the full list of all the possible root causes for the problem. So for that, we do the Fishbone diagram. So the Fishbone diagram is called in different names. You can also call it as a cause and effect diagram. We can also call it as a Ishikawa diagram. Because Ishikawa, who was a Japanese quality guru, he was the first person to use this for this type of analysis. So this tool is named under him. We also called it as a, initially it started off as a 4M analysis, then became 5M, and currently we call it as a 6M analysis. So there is what are the man-related causes, what are the machine-related issues, ventilated issues, method, measurement, and mother nature. So it initially started out with the man, machine, material, and method, 4M. Measurement was added as a 4th, and environment or mother nature, that is considered the 6th one. So whatever the problems we are identifying, we will have to classify into any of these 6 categories, right? So typically, Fishbone diagram is done as a brainstorming session. So I think most of you would have been exposed to this particular tool. Generally, it is used for gathering the ideas from the different people. It's the idea gathering technique. So typically, when you do a Fishbone diagram, when you do a brainstorming session, 8 to 12 people from various departments at various levels. So they will assemble in front of a moderator. So for example, you want to do a Fishbone diagram for a particular problem you are finding in a production department. So maybe you will call some people from production, maintenance, and quality, and if required from purchase and HR. Okay? So you call people from the different departments and different level. Maybe 1 or 2 senior workmen, 1 or 2 supervisors, 1 or 2 junior engineers, 1 or 2 managers like that. So different departments and a different level, 8 to 12 people will assemble in front of the moderator. So the moderator will first set the context, why the team is assembled and what is really expected out of the team. So here in this case, the incoming receipt error is currently at 4%, right? So now the team has to come out with what are all the possible reasons for the higher rejection in the incoming receipts. So that's what they want to do the brainstorming session. So first, the moderator will set the context and then say that the purpose of the team gathering here today is to come out with the exhaustive list of all the potential root causes for the problem of incoming receipt. Then he will just ask the people to give their idea. And as and when the people are telling the ideas, he will just write it at the whiteboard. So if he is having any doubt, like exactly what the team member is communicating, then he will get the clarification from them. So it is very important that the facilitator should not put in his ideas into the board. So many times what happens is if the facilitator is also having a knowledge on that particular process, then he may tend to put his ideas in the whiteboard instead of writing the ideas of the person who is contributing that particular point. So that should not be done. So initially, we will find that the rate at which the ideas are coming will be very slow because all the people will be thinking. But slowly, a person will start giving this idea. His idea will trigger the mind of somebody else. Then he will give his idea. His idea will trigger the mind of somebody else, and then he will give his idea. So like that, one by one, the people will start giving the idea, and for the maybe from 10th minute till for the next 30 minutes. So the rate at which the ideas are coming will be quite fast. So all along, the moderator will keep on motivating the team members to give more and more ideas. And whatever the ideas they are giving, he will capture them in the whiteboard. So then after maybe another 30 minutes, again, he will find that the rate at which the ideas are coming is slowing down because people are exhausting their idea. Then again, he will try his best to get the maximum possible. But once he feels that no more ideas are likely to come, then he will just formally close the session. And then whatever the ideas he has captured in the whiteboard in the Fishbone diagram, so that he will present as the output for the team. So the main idea of doing a Fishbone diagram is to get an exhaustive list of to get an exhaustive all the potential root causes for the problem. So whenever you are doing this brainstorming session, again there are two main rules are there which should never compromise. The first rule is none of the ideas should be discouraged, right? Or none of the ideas should be deleted. So no, even the facilitator does not have any authority to delete any ideas given by any of the members. Because again here, the main idea is to get the full list. So even if some of the ideas may be insignificant or irrelevant, again, the people should not laugh at him or the person who is giving the idea, or he should discourage saying that this is a good idea or this is a bad idea. So that type of argument should never be happening. But again, if people start saying that your idea is good or your idea is bad, then again, the purpose of having the brain session will be lost. Then people will be just the finger pointing each other, and then the entire discussion will just digress. So again, the role of the moderator is very important. So as and when he feels that the topic is getting diverted, he has to again use his leadership skills to bring back the team to the focus on the real topic only, right? So none of the ideas should be discouraged and none of the ideas should be rejected. So that is what is one of the basic rule that should be followed. Okay? So at the end of this, maybe typically if you do a fishbone diagram in a more effective manner, you may get around 40 to 60 potential root causes for the problem. And that will be the starting point for doing further analysis. So once you have done the fishbone diagram, so here you can see that you are capturing the root causes maybe at the first level. Then again, sometimes you may also have to go to the second level also. For example, for the incoming receipt error, the variation in tolerance. So that is again one of the root causes. So when I talk about variation in tolerance, again you can go to the second level root causes also. Within variation in tolerance, what are they? So variation in plating, variation in thickness, variation in length, etc. So these are so typically you will go. So for example, this is what is the machine. Then you just go to the